the exception of "You Got the Touch."
Oh, that was
You Got the Power. Yeah.
Do you know? Okay,
who was that song was performed by Dirk Diggler?
yeah, I was gonna say a little bit trivia
From Boogie
Dirk
Nights,
Diggler
yeah.
and Boogie Nights. You remember they were saying that in Boogie Nights? You're like, I've heard that song
Exactly.
before.
Yeah, and it
Where
was,
did I hear that from?
It was
It's like,
fucking weird.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck, oh, that's Transformers.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, is that Transformers?
I think recently the soundtrack for Where the Wild Things Are actually helped that movie out.
That's
a
a
lot.
great soundtrack. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is a great soundtrack. You know who were the musical. I don't know what her role was really, but she did. I think the musical director on that soundtrack was. You know who it was?
No.
Karen O from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
Really?
Now I don't know if she was directed for the whole soundtrack, but she did. She did a lot of songs on there and headed up a lot of songs on there.
Okay, because I'm gonna have to listen to that again because I would never in a million years guess that.
You can hear her singing on some tracks actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there's not. I mean, I don't really. There are no songs on there that remind me of the Yeah.
There was a song that was used in a trailer that I think was by the Arcade Fire.
Which the thing is, a lot of the people that loved that song in that trailer were hoping that song would be on the soundtrack,
and it's not.
It's not.
No, it's just used for the trailer.
Yeah.
They had really nothing to do with the soundtrack for that movie.
Yeah.
No, Karen O from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs did most of the music for that soundtrack, and it's the same, kind of stylings of music. It sounds similar to what the Arcade Fire would do. So yeah, it's but yeah, that movie really, it was a soundtrack that didn't really kind of I would say condescend down to kids. It was they just made a cool soundtrack to fit the mood of the film.
And another soundtrack that I really fucking loved that actually helped the movie a lot was Lost in Translation. I really dug the hell. I mean, any soundtrack that Sofia Coppola is involved with, like she knows great music. And,
you know what?
And her soundtracks to all her films are always great. Even Marie Antoinette, which I didn't like that movie.
I hated
It's the first movie that I just did not care for, but the soundtrack was great.
But you know something? You're right about her choice of music, man. For what was it? The Suicide
Girls.
No, not Suicide.
I mean,
Girls.
not Suicide Girls. It's a whole nother film.
Yeah, that's a fucking website.
God, Virgin Suicide.
The Virgin Suicides.
Air
did the soundtrack for that. Playground Love is one, and Air did like this really cool but haunting soundtrack for it, and it added like this. The movie's not really scary, but it did add sort of like a creepiness to the film.
Like a weird ominence to the
film. And they did a great job with that. Yeah, Air. I love that band, man. By the way, Air.
Oh, Air is great. Yeah. I bought Walkie Talkie is like my all time favorite Air CD. So.
Wait a minute. Talkie Walkie. I got that. There's a song in there. It's one of my favorite songs, man. Cherry Blossom Girl.
Oh yeah, Cherry Blossom Girl. I love Surfing on a Rocket. That's
a good one.
Probably one of my favorites.
Alpha Beta Gaga is another sound.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, they're all great songs.
Oh yeah.
I mean, trying to pick and choose which one's my favorite.
But Air did a great. They did great on that soundtrack, man. There's another. Let me see if I can get it over here. There's a movie that I like because of the soundtrack, and I swear I wouldn't like it if the soundtrack wasn't there. It was for CQ. It was that movie directed by Roman Coppola.
Roman Coppola, that's right.
What's her name? Sofia Coppola.
Sofia Coppola's brother, yeah.
And they're both kids of
Francis
Ford Coppola.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get it over here and tell you who did the soundtrack for that.
All right.
Oh, going over to the collection here because I really like that movie. Let's see. CQ. I got it over here somewhere. Fuck.
The funny thing is, I actually owned that movie for a little while.
And you never watched it?
Oh no, I watched it. I loved it, but there's times when you just some things take precedence, like getting the Triple X Brady's porno film, and I had to sell something. I had to trade it for something, and I traded that film for the Triple X Brady's.
All right.
I figure I'd just share that with you.
Okay, there was a band. I don't even think they're together anymore. It's a band called Mellow. And they did sort of like a 60s retro lounge type sound for this movie, which takes place in 1969. And
69, dude.
Shut up, motherfucking nasty motherfucker. And they did a really cool. The soundtrack for this is great. In fact, on the DVD, they have it's two sides to it, and on the other side, they just have performances by the band. And I don't even think the band's together anymore. I don't even think they were that popular, but they helped their soundtrack helped that period piece in this film. So,
and that director, did he ever do anything else?
I know he did some videos, but I can't think of anything else that he's done. I mean, somebody probably knows. They'll look it up.
I mean, I liked the film. I didn't love it, but
by the way, we were talking about Heavy Metal, that animated movie from the 80s. I think it was 81 when Heavy Metal came out. You know who directed that movie?
Oh, God damn it. Ivan Reitman.
Ghostbusters guy, yeah. A lot of people, it's funny because Heavy Metal is an adult animated film. You know, it's rated R.
Yeah.
And a lot of people thought that Ralph Bakshi had done it.
Yeah.
Because Ralph Bakshi was the guy who was doing adult animation at the time.
And the first story, I think, what the taxi driver, I can't remember the name of the story right now. That art, at least the animation looked like a cross between Bakshi and Mobius.
Yeah, it did.
So
yeah, no, it's he had.
I can see why people would think that because I was telling you that I actually had a conversation with somebody who tried to convince me that Bakshi directed Heavy Metal. I was like, I think you're fucking wrong, dude.
Oh,
and I was trying, because I was thinking maybe it was Harold Ramis, but the thing is, he was like, no, you're wrong, and I was like, motherfucker, you need to go home, IMDb that shit, and then fucking call me up in the morning, early in the morning, to fucking apologize to my ass for you being such a dummy.
No, he is dummy. He's wrong. He's fucking wrong, man. No, it was Ralph Bakshi had nothing to do with that fucking movie, man. It was Ivan Reitman, and you probably thought it was Harold Ramis because that movie featured a lot of Canadians, man.
It featured half the cast of SCTV.
Yeah. Those guys from SCTV, which is second tier television. John Candy.
Yeah. Eugene Levy and Harold Ramis.
Catherine O'Hara. It was, they all did fucking voices in that fucking movie, man. I don't know about Catherine O'Hara, but I know Eugene Levy and John Candy did. But tell your friend to go suck a dick.
I tell him that every day.
All right, so here we go.
He never listens.
He's got a stick in his mouth.
He's too busy with dicks in his ears. You never listen. Get those dicks out of your ears.
This is somebody's.
But you know what? Before we forget, we have to mention the one fucking movie, Flash Gordon, as far as the fucking soundtrack.
How could I forget?
Fucking Queen.
That movie, because we mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah.
That fucking sound. That movie was way helped by that soundtrack.
Yeah.
Whoever that genius was that thought that Queen would be the perfect band for that soundtrack should be knighted.
Somebody needs to erect a fucking statue of that guy, because I love that fucking soundtrack to death. Queen, I fucking love Queen. I tell you what, I tell my friends, there's a song on that soundtrack. I wish I could remember the name of it, but it's the song that plays when Flash Gordon is in that rocket ship, like fucking just diving into the Ming's kingdom, while all the lasers are fucking shooting at it, and you just hear that Queen soundtrack kick in with the crunchy ass guitars that I think they invented crunchy guitars before Metallica did, and even fucking Black Sabbath. But I mean, there's just some fucking heavy moments in that soundtrack that just blow me away.
It's just like, it was such a cool soundtrack because it had a build up, like like you knew Flash Gordon was coming to save the world. It was like dum 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 dum. They had that lightning, flash.
Fucking Brian May's amazing fucking guitar work. I always think that dude is like the most underrated guitarist ever. I'm sorry.
Listen to this shit, man. I love this shit.
Turn that shit up, Corey. Turn it up.
See, that's when you knew Flash was coming to help you.
Exploded right through that door.
Every one of us.
Damn.
That's when they took scenes from the movie.
Yeah. And they incorporated into the song,
I love the part when Freddie Mercury comes in. He'll save every woman, every man, every dog, every cat, every squirrel. He's Flash.
Yeah. My favorite part is when he goes, "Just a man, you know."
He's a miracle.
Damn, that is some high praise from the song. He's a miracle. Wow, wow.
He's Jesus Christ of God.
Yeah. Stand for every one of us. Uh-oh. Flash Gordon approaching. That sounds like my ex-girlfriend. Open fire!
Get the fuck out of my lawn.
Fuck yeah. Love that guitar.
Oh, here's your part.
Here's my favorite
The
part.
Ballad of Flash Gordon.
Sing it, Freddie. Freddie. I'll never forget you. Nothing but a man.
That's sensitive Flash right there. See, that's the part that lets you know, yeah, he's a hero, but he still got a human side to him, you know?
He got a heart.
Yeah.
Like nobody else.
Still got a soul, you know?
Yeah.
He's still sensitive.
He's doing it for all you people out there. He's doing it for the planet Earth. Oh, yeah.
That was a cool looking movie, too. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, no! Flash can do it. Oh my God!
Man,
No, that is fucking awesome. You know what was even cooler was when I saw Death Clock perform. They had an intro as soon as Death Clock hit the stage. They had an intro where they did a song that mimicked the beginning of Flash.
Oh,
It's
really?
Like, yeah, it's like and then like you see like silhouettes, just
Death
like
Clock!
in the movie where you see the silhouette of the cartoon or of the comic book strip characters come in, where it's like an outline of their bodies.
Oh, you're talking about the animated characters?
Where it would like it was like a tracing coming towards you, and it was the outline of the character. And that they did that for Death Clock to introduce their show, and it was fucking badass.
Man, I want to go see Death Clock.
Oh, dude, they're coming like in this month.
This month, yeah. I wonder if it's sold out.
Get
I
your
want to go.
tickets.
I
I
really
don't.
wanna
Yeah,
go.
you need to find out quick. I think you know what? I think Leon tried to get tickets, and he sent me a text saying that they were $100 or something. So I don't know who the hell he was.
I watched that goddamn show on TV for free. I ain't paying $100 to go see some goddamn cartoon band play.
But, check it out though. If you do find out there's still tickets available, give him a call, because I got my tickets. My buddy got me my tickets, so
I'll see, man.
I didn't have to pay shit for them tickets.
$100.
I see everything for free.
Death Clock. You must got your fucking mind. All right. Let's see. You want to do we answer that guy's question?
Did we? Yeah. yeah, we did. I think we did. I hope so.
All right. So we got a question here from Jason D. Mm-hmm. He says, question for the new Let's Do This. Fuck this thought.
Oh.
The brand new Let's Do This. You know what?
New improved.
We almost done, so let me stop and say.
Yeah, please.
Back. All right, let's see. Jason D says, hey, Corey and co-host, I don't know if you're going to read my new emails if you do another LTD this week, but here's one anyway. And, well, here you are. We're reading your email right now.
Lucky bastard, you.
Yes, you caught us on the rebound. What are some movies you wish you could have fixed? I'm talking about movies with so much potential but fell so flat. If any, what would you do to them? Thanks if you answered this question. Much love from down under. P.S.
Oh,
he ain't finished yet. P.S. I want to thank you guys for recommending Evil Dead 2. Saw that movie and fucking loved it. How could you?
Fuck yeah!
How could you not love Evil Dead 2? Come on, man.
That fucking movie.
Of course you loved it.
Shaped my life as we know it.
You didn't have to write that. We knew you'd love it.
No shit.
We don't need for you to tell us.
No shit,
Fuck
man.
you.
Keep your bullshit to yourself.
Yeah. You can fuck that thought right there.
Yes.
Keep that shit away from me. Okay. What movies I think could be fixed? Oh, let's see.
The entire Star Wars prequels.
That's a given. That's just
but I always have to remind the kids out there.
That is just a complete given. Oh, what's another one?
What else could be retooled?